Good morning, fuckers. What's happening? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. You really didn't have to wait. You that afraid to drive that car? Damn. Welcome to another pool school video. Tammy doesn't even know what this one's about.
No, that's probably why you have it facing you.
But this is something that
it's
Tammy...
all about you today.
Tammy will definitely have shit to add to this one, I guarantee, when she hears what it's about. So, this is and it's more for above grounds than it is for in-ground pools. But we have heard some issues with in-grounds too. Above ground pools, you guys are at a major disadvantage after the purchase is over. And I'm going to explain that. So, we are hearing, and it's been this way for a long time, but I think it's getting worse. So, companies that sell above ground pools, they're right there to take your money, get the sale, but once that sale is over, it's like a taillight warranty on a car. They don't want to service the pool. They don't want to clean the pool. They don't want to clean the pool up. They don't want to repair the pool. They don't want to open and close the pool, a lot of them. And aside from that, there's a lot of companies out there that won't touch above ground pools in general at all. So,
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, neither one of us understand that at all. But, so, what we're basically saying is, when you get an above ground pool, you are at a disadvantage right from the start.
I would make sure if you're thinking about getting one,
take it. So you're talking to them.
If you're thinking about getting an above ground pool, whatever company you go to, make sure you ask before you make that purchase. Do you service it?
Do you take care of repairs? Do you take care of warranties?
Ask questions to see, so you know up front.
And if they don't, make sure you look around to see if there's a pool company in your area. Now, what I will say to that is, we travel.
Ken, good morning, Ken. How
What's
are
up, Ken?
you?
This thing is, we travel all over. Like right now, we just picked up one that's 4 hours away from us, up in basically Latrobe, PA, which is right near Youngstown, PA. All right.
Yeah.
So
in Youngstown.
It's in Youngstown, but it's right next to Latrobe. So, I mean, we travel, and that's a 4-hour ride, and that's going to be a bi-weekly. So nobody can say, "Oh, you don't go that far." Yeah, we do. That's going to be a bi-weekly after we get it cleaned up. So my point being is, before you get any pool, make sure you line up a company to take care of it if you don't want to take care of it or if you don't know how to take care of it. Okay? But especially above grounds, there's not a lot of companies doing above ground pools, which floors me. So, I mean, we're out here, we do them. So, but the problem you're running into, for instance, here's the dumbest one I've heard yet. So, the one that we just picked up in Youngstown, she called, there were 4 different people that put their reply to her post. I was one of them. She contacted the one guy that put his information up, never even got back to him. He put his information up. She contacted him, never got back to him. She contacted another company that had put their thing up there, and I don't think they got back to him either. Then she had called me, and we set up to go out there, but before she called me, she contacted one other pool company that was up by her, and they only do above grounds. I mean, they only do in-grounds, which I still don't understand. And then she contacted the company. Now, this is the fucked up one. She contacted the company that she bought the pool from and who installed the pool. Guess what they told her? This is crazy. We'll come out and tell you what to do for $300. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to do shit. We're just going to tell you. We're going to be your pool consultant. Your pool maintenance and repair consultant. We're gonna tell you what to do for $300. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously? So, guys, really be careful who you're dealing with out there. There is a lot of this shit going around, and it's getting worse. These companies, I don't know what these companies are thinking, but I'm kind of at a loss for words on it. I don't know what, I don't get it. I really don't. Go ahead, you have anything you want to add? Oh my God, Tammy's at a loss for words. Holy shit. Anyway, so with us, we do go that way, and as my one.
No, we don't install.
No, we don't install.
We are service and repair only.
And we did all that. We used to do all that. We used to do the installs. We used to do liner installs, liner replacements, and above ground pool installs. We don't have the time. That's why we stopped. We just don't have the time. And to be honest with you, this weather, like it's raining today right now, this weather would be screwing us really, really bad right now.
And you can't install it the next day after it stops raining.
Right. I mean, depending on how hard it rained. It might be a week, it might be 2 weeks. We've already had the pool have to wait a month because it rained for like 2 weeks straight. And rain, not rain. And the ground has to be dry before you can do that. Otherwise, everything can shift and slide and move around. And the sand will soak up the water rather than just be the bed of your pool, the sand bed of your pool. So there's a lot of reasons why we got out of doing it, other than the fact that we don't have time. But it's because of lack of time, but also scheduling got to be a pain in the ass for us. Because for every one pool that we install, we make double the amount of money potentially doing services, repairs, openings. So it really doesn't make any sense for us. Most of the pool companies that do that kind of do that primarily, and they're really not pool companies. A lot of them are just a company or individuals that put a crew together and go out and install above ground pools or and do liner changes. So a lot of those guys, that's all they do. They travel around just doing that. I don't know what they're doing in this weather, but that's why another reason why we stopped doing it. We just don't have the time, and it really, when we get a lot of rain, it messes with our schedule. Like we're out working today and it's raining, but we don't really have a choice because we're starting to get busy. So, but again, we do service and repair above ground pools, and we go everywhere. So keep that in mind. All right.
Now I will specify. I'm going to specify something here when above ground. Intex pools.
We only do steel wall pools, metal wall pools.
We had serviced an Intex pool already, but they are a 100% pain in the ass when you're trying to do a regular service. They don't have, most of them don't have skimmers. They have a return, but in order to correctly do a service, we have to hook up our pump, and you're backing it all out of the pool. You're backing it to waste, which then in turn depends on how dirty the pool is. Then you're constantly adding water, depending on how often you're doing the backing. It's a pain in the ass for us because they're really not like a normal above ground pool. Can we help with chemicals and clearing it up? Yes, but we don't do regular weekly or bi-weekly services on those kinds of pools. they're a major pain in the ass.
And most pool companies don't.
Right.
I don't know any that do, actually.
But yeah, I just wanted to make that clear.
And if you're not sure, if your pool is one of the pools we're talking about, we do metal wall above ground pools. Most metal wall above ground pools have skimmers and a regular return. So we do not do soft walled pools. We don't do the ones with the PVC piping. We don't do the blow up ones with the ring on the top. We don't do anything with the name Intex. We really don't work on them because Intex that's what they are mostly. So please keep that in mind. Like Tammy said, yeah, we can help you with chemistry and stuff like that. We can do a one-time vac on it, but we really can't do weekly or bi-weekly cleanings on, because quite honestly, it takes a little too long, and you're always losing water.
We could. It's not a can't thing. It's a won't thing.
Well, yeah, it's more of a won't. But and the other thing I don't like about those pools too is the bottoms of those pools are. It's not a liner. It's the pool. It's not a liner. So if anything happens to the bottom of that pool, you're buying another pool. It's not like you can replace the liner, because they're not liners. That's the bottom of the pool. Is the pool. All right. We actually had one last year that we helped. We cleaned up for the lady and ended up finding a hole in the bottom with grass growing through it.
Yeah.
And funny enough, it actually was not leaking.
Yeah, I was like, why in the hell won't this come up when I'm?
Yeah,
when
Tammy
I'm
was going over with the vac, and she's like, "What the hell?" And I looked. I'm like, "That's great. That's great." Oh,
wow.
All right. Thanks, dude.
Then I actually saw, once I looked at it, you actually saw the blade of grass was like moving.
Yeah, crazy. So, anyway, that's today's pool school video for you. Just make sure you do your research on the companies you're dealing with out there when it comes especially to above ground. I mean, even in ground, you want to know what's included, what they're doing, what they offer. Some companies are only building. Some companies don't do service or repairs. We don't build, we only do service and repairs, and we will go nationwide. So keep that in mind, all right? And, you know, on that, people ask, well, how's your pricing when you go nationwide? Well, obviously, you know, we're not charging extra for our service or our labor rate, but there might be travel involved. There might be, hotel involved, gas for the travel, basically travel expenses. So, yes, that's going to be part of it. But keep in mind, you're getting the owners, number one, every time. She's the one you talk to on the phone. We are the company. There are no employees. Zero zip zilch employees. And we like it that way. We don't want any employees anymore. You know, they'll get to a point probably where we'll have to have a couple cleaners, maybe. And maybe a tech or two. But, you know, right now, we're good the way we are. And understand that we do not have, we can't just drop what we're doing and go to your pool. We can't. So we do not offer emergency services like that. All right. But anyway, please be careful who you're dealing with when it comes to buying your above ground pools. Most companies do not service and repair them, and it's very unfortunate. But a lot of you folks that are buying above ground pools are kind of getting screwed buying it above ground because nobody wants to service them. I know where we picked that pool up there in Youngstown, they don't really have any service companies. That's why she contacted us back, because nobody got back to her. The one that did get back to her didn't even want to do anything. They just wanted to come out and tell them what to do for $300. Like, that's ridiculous. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, a lot of these pool companies think they're the only game in town. Well, they're not. We're here. All right. We are 100% transparent with our pricing. We keep you informed every step of the way. You get progress reports. You get text about pretty much everything when it comes to your pool when we're working on it. Whether it's maintenance, repairs, openings, closing, whatever, it doesn't matter. All right. This woman right here keeps you very much so informed. All right. All right, that's really all I got. So everybody have a good day. This will be uploaded later to our YouTube channel. If you have not checked out our YouTube channel, guys, there's a lot of videos just like this one on our YouTube channel. It's CV Pool Pros 16. Okay? There's a ton of videos on there. There's videos, instructional videos, there's informational videos, there's educational stuff, there's just all kinds of videos on there, and there will be more added, not so much daily, but often. We add videos a lot. Alright? Everybody have a great day. If you need anything, cvpoolpros@gmail.
Have a good day, Ken.
Have a good day, Ken. cvpoolpros@gmail.com is our email address. For texting, 610-780-3614. We are currently booking for openings, and we're booking up fast. So let us know what you need. All right, have a good day. Later.